remember to do what you can. Listen to your body, especially if you have a prior injury. Your body always knows best. So we're going to get started with some breathing practices, some pranayama. So just sit comfortably. If you prefer to lie down, that's fine. If you need to straighten a knee, feel free to do that. Take a deep breath. Let it all go. And take 10 slow, deep breaths into that space below your belly button, softening a little bit more with each out breath. Taking time to pause and center yourself before your practice, feeling your forehead and face, feeling the crown of your head and throat, feeling your shoulders and arms, belly and low back, hips and thighs, knees and calves. Take a few more slow, deep breaths, feeling your whole body. One more. Let it all go, dropping your shoulders an inch. Come to the short end of your mat with your knees up about hip width apart. And then start to let your knees fall open. Bring your big toes and balls of the feet towards each other or together. If you can, lift your feet up and hover. Take a deep breath in with your chest lifted, and on your exhale, start to tuck your tailbone under. Lower your chin to your chest, round through your shoulders. Don't roll back yet if you can. Inhale, lift through the chest, lift through the crown of your head, shoulders down. Exhale, start to tuck in. Pull that space below your navel in and up, round, but don't roll yet if you're able. Inhale, control, up, lift, lift, lift. Let's try one more like that if you can. If your feet need to touch, it's fine to let them touch. If you need to hold onto your thighs, that's fine too. Inhale, control, control, control. And this time we're going to round and roll. Exhale, lower belly in, round, 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 roll like a ball. Inhale, lift through your chest, shoulders down, head up. Exhale, soft face, throat, and jaw as you engage below the belly and roll, below the navel and roll. Inhale, chest up, shoulders down. Let's do a few more like that. Exhale, round and roll. Inhale, lift. One more, rolling like a ball. And then you can stay here for the next 4 unless you're comfortable in open leg rocker. If you want to open up, deep breath in, exhale, tuck under, round, 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 and roll. Inhale, lift, 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 shoulders down, chest up, head up. Exhale, lower belly in, round, 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 and roll. Inhale, lift, lift, lift. Let's try 2 more, whatever you can do. Roll like a ball or open leg rocker. Exhale. Inhale. One more. Let go of the carbon dioxide. Fill your body up with oxygen. We're going to start to bring the big toes and balls of the feet back together if you opened up. Release your feet to the mat about hip width. Take a deep breath in. Start to roll halfway back, engaging below the belly button. Inhale, lift through the heart space. You can hold onto your thighs if you don't need to. Let the fingertips hover, lengthening out of your shoulders. Soft knees, soft face, soft jaw, soft throat. Breathe in, lift up. Breathe out from below the belly button. Roll back vertebra by vertebra if you can. Not all the way down if you're able. Of course, if you have low back or neck issues, listen to your body. Try to make sure you're lifting with the belly and not the neck. And if you need to support your head with a little round ball or a little pillow, throw cushion from your couch, feel free to do so. One more. Exhale back. Inhale up. This time we're going to come all the way down if you can, vertebra by vertebra by vertebra. Control, control, control. Engage your forearms, your biceps, your triceps, your lower belly. Soften your throat and forehead and jaw and face. When you get to the bottom, deep breath in, reach hips to fingertips. Exhale, hug the right leg into your chest, gently squeeze. Deep breath in, left leg in as well. And rock side to side. Breathe in and out, in and out. Pause in the center, deep breath in, hands to your knees, make your arms straighter, take a little circle. Deep breath in, circle the other way. Let go of your breath. One more deep breath, hug your shins or thighs. Beautiful, and we're going to go into single leg stretch. So if you can, reach the right hand down towards the right ankle or the right arch. Left hand just below the right knee on the shin. If you can't reach there, just hold wherever you can hold. Head down or curled up if you're able, left leg extended. Hug your right leg in for 2 and switch to the left leg for 2. 2, 2, 2, 2. 2 little exhales from below your belly button as you hug into the chest. 4 more to each side if you can. Rest when you need to. Put your head down if you need to. 2 more. Last one. Beautiful. Hug both legs in, and if you can, double leg stretch. Inhale, open up. Exhale, hug it in. Inhale, extend. Exhale, hug in. Remember, you can modify reaching towards your feet instead of overhead. You can also keep thumbs under the hips to support your low back if you need to. Let's do 4 more, whatever variations you can. Breathe in. Breathe out if you're able. Lower back connected to the mat. Lower belly hugs in as you breathe out. Last 2. Breathe in and reach. Breathe out, hug it in. Last 1. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let your head down. Let it turn side to side. Rock gently. Use your breath. Beautiful. And we're going to go into the 100. So catch your breath. If you need a little sip of water, feel free to take that, just not too big. 1 more breath. Find your 100 position. Shoulder blades roll down your back, tailbone tucked under. Shins can be in tabletop parallel with the earth unless you feel comfortable with your legs extended, heels together, toes open. And they can be straight up or lowered to your level of challenge, just wherever you feel safest and most comfortable. Head down, curled up, or resting on a little pillow or ball. We're going to start to pump the arms. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 10. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 20. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 30. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 40. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 50. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 60. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 70. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 80. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 90. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 100. And rest. Deep breath in. Squeeze it out gently. Take another deep breath in. Squeeze your shins or thighs, not your knees. Beautiful. Take your arms out shoulder high, palms down. Deep breath in. Exhale, knees to your right, head to your left. Breathe in. Breathe out. Take 1 more deep breath here. When your arms and legs get heavier, let your head become heavy. Let your shoulders relax. Deep breath in, pushing through the right arm as you come through center. Exhale, knees to your left, head to your right. Just breathe in and out. Take another deep breath or 2. Expanding and then softening. When you're ready, come back into center. Take a deep breath in, hug into your chest. We're going to find our way onto all fours, hands and knees. So when you get there, just gently wag your tail right and left. Breathe in and out. Maybe smile a little bit. Feel some gratitude for this body that does so many things that we ask it to do. Come into center and inhale, lift your head and hips into cow. Exhale, gently push the ground away into cat. When you inhale, lift your head and hips, let your belly hang, shine your heart open, stretch the belly. We just worked at 100. Exhale, push through the knees and hands, hips forward, chin down. Let's take a few more. Feel your spine ripple vertebra by vertebra by vertebra as you inflate the lungs with all the oxygen you can gently fit inside. Exhale, let it go. One more time, breathe in. And out. Come back into center, neutral spine, flat back. If you can, we're going to go into bird dog, extending opposite arm and leg, right arm and left leg if you're able. Shoulders softly in their sockets, head reaching away from your tailbone. Being mindful of that left wrist, you can pad it up with your mat or switch into a fist if that's better. Level shoulders, level hips. Be mindful not to lift your shoulders and hips, your hand and foot, and dip weight into the belly and low back. Straighten out the best you can. Deep breath in, exhale, take it in or even past if you're able. Inhale, reach. Exhale in, inhale out. Two more, breathe out and in. One more. Beautiful. As you reach, deep breath in. If you can, open to the side. Reach through the left heel, right fingertips. Keep breathing. Release down into that right fist or hand. Drop the left toes down. Deep breath in. Pull that space in below your belly button in and up. Lengthen your head away from your tailbone. If you can, lift it up on your exhale. Inhale, tap. Exhale, lift. Breathe in and out. Draw that space below the belly button in and up as you lift. Three more if you can. Last two. Last one. If you can, hold it up there. Deep breath in. Circle forward and lift. Circle forward and lift. Circle forward and lift. Circle forward and lift. Reverse if you can. Lift. Circle, lift. Circle, lift. One more if you can. Lower belly in, long spine. Sweep it front to back. Deep breath in. Crunch it in, round. Inhale, extend. Take it past your right foot. Left foot as far to the right as we can go. Drop your left pinky toe. Drop your left heel. Look over your right shoulder for your left foot. Breathe out. Drop down through your left hip. Lengthen the left rib cage and waist. Breathe. One more deep breath here. Let it all go. Gently unwind. Wag your tail. Check in with your shoulders and hips. Breathe in and out. Do what you can. If you need a rest, child's pose is always there for you. Maybe switch back and forth between fists and hands if you get finger or wrist pain. And we're going to try right leg and left arm. Level shoulders, level hips. Breathe in, breathe out. Lengthen your spine. Find space in between each disc and vertebra if you're able. Feel your body breathing. Feel your shoulder gently away from your earlobe. Take a deep breath in. Left foot is relaxed. Left ankle is soft. Exhale, left elbow and right knee come towards each other or past each other. Inhale, reach. Exhale, contract. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let's do two more. Deep breaths in. Exhale from below your belly button. One more deep breath. Lengthen. Beautiful. Inhale, reach. Flex the right foot. Lengthen head and left middle finger to right heel. And then see if you can open to the side. Breathe out. Keep shoulders and hips level. Keep reaching and breathing. Release the left hand down. Right toes down. Deep breath in as you stretch your head away from your tailbone. Pull that lower belly in and up. And if you can, exhale, lift the right foot up. Inhale, tap. Exhale, lift. Breathe in and out. Be mindful not to let your head hang. This stresses your neck, your cervical spine. Keep your spine long. Left foot and ankle relaxed. Two more. Last one, keep it up. Deep breath in, circle forward and lift. Three more. Circle and lift. Two more. Breathe out. Last one. Deep breath in, reverse and lift. Three more. Two more. Last one. Take it around, deep breath in, exhale, knee in. Lengthen it out. Take it past your left foot as far as the right foot will go. Drop your right pinky toe and heel, and then look over the left shoulder for the right foot. Breathe into that right side. Breathe out. Expand the right lung. Soften the right shoulder. Maybe one more breath. Unwind. Wag your tail. Breathe out. Come into center and inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. One more time. Breathe in. Breathe out. And when you're ready, find your way into child's pose. Fingertips by the toes if you can. Forehead to the floor. You can always support your head with your hands or fists or arms or a little pillow as needed or a block. Let your elbows drop. Let your shoulders sink. Wiggle your toes. And then gently come into stillness. Pause and feel your body breathing. Inhale. Exhale. Take another deep breath or two. Soften a little bit more with each out breath. And then inhale to prepare. As you exhale, we're going to slowly roll up to seated, vertebra by vertebra by vertebra. Once you get there, take a deep breath. Let it all go. Always remember you can lean forward and put a block or a pillow underneath your hips as needed. Take another breath or two if you like. Get some water if you need that. We're going to come onto our side and go into banana split. So if you can, lay all the way down, stacking up your joints, ankle over ankle, knee over knee, hip over hip, shoulder over shoulder. Try to make your body in one straight line as much as you can, and then we're going to lay all the way down. So that bottom armpit is towards the floor, and that bottom hand is straight overhead with your palm down. If you can. I know sometimes our shoulder doesn't want to bend this way, that's okay. But if you're able to, this is going to help stabilize us in banana split. If you just need to do the lower body, that's always an option. You can skip the upper body and do the lower. If it's safe, on an inhale, sweep the top arm overhead. Position it on the bottom arm if you can reach. And then we're going to lift both legs up on an exhale, pulling in that lower belly. Start to scissor your feet front to back. On an inhale. And then on an exhale, we're going to line up the heels, lift them up, push the ground away with the bottom hand as you reach the top hand towards the top knee. That's one. Inhale down. Begin to scissor. 2, 3. Exhale, connect, lift, and reach for your banana split. Inhale all the way down and scissor. 2, 3. Exhale, connect, lift, and reach. Inhale down and reach. Scissor. Exhale, connect, lift, and reach. Pulling in from below the belly, keeping your head lengthening away from your tail, pushing the ground away. Breathe in and scissor. Breathe out and lift. Breathe in and scissor. Breathe out and lift. Let's do 2 more. Breathe in, lengthen, and scissor. Soft shoulders. Breathe out from below the belly button, pushing out all the carbon dioxide. Last one in your banana split here. Be mindful. Try not to pike your legs forward. We naturally do this to get them higher. Try to push back a little bit. Stay straight if you can. Beautiful. Come all the way down. Obliques might be burning now. Breathe. You can stay here with your head supported or rested on your arm or come onto the elbow if you feel safe that way. Whatever you choose, we're going to leave the bottom foot flexed, top foot pointed if you can. If you get cramps, feel free to flex. Take it up hip high. Deep breath in, little circle forward. Pause. Deep breath in, engage below the navel, little circle forward. Inhale, lengthen through your head. Exhale, pull in below the belly and circle forward. That's 3. Breathe in, breathe out. That's 4. We're going to do 4 more in this direction if you can. If you need to stop and rest, rest. If you get foot cramps, flex instead of point and reaching through the ball of the foot. 2 more like this if you're able. Check in with your shoulder. Notice if you're slouching. If you're slouching, it's better to come down. We're reversing now. Deep breath in. So if you're slouching, come down. Rest your shoulder. Breathe in, lengthen. Breathe out, circle backwards. So we don't want to stress the shoulder by slouching into it. 4 more in this direction if you can. Stay lifted if you're on the shoulder. Breathe in, breathe out. Last 2 from below the belly button. Last 1. Excellent. We're going to bend the knee. Deep breath in. Exhale, push through the heel like you're shutting a door. Inhale, bend the knee. Exhale, push through the heel. If you feel safe and balanced here, that top hand can come behind the head. You could even bring the bottom hand up if you're safe. So if this is way too much, remember you can be lying down. We're going to try 3 more, shut the door. 2 more. Lengthen head to heels. Last 1. Hold it here if you can. Deep breath in. Exhale all the way up. Inhale, stop, hip high. Exhale all the way up. Inhale, stop, hip high if you can. Breathe out from below the belly button. Lift all the way up. Stop, hip high. We're going to try 5 more if you can. So if you need to come all the way down, if you need to take a break and rest, it's fine. Do what you can do. If you're able to, we're stopping at hip high. Let's do 3 more. Last 2. Last 1, hip high. Beautiful. Bicycle the top leg forward. Breathe in and out. We're going to loosen up the hip a little bit here. If you need to bend that bottom knee for stability, that's fine. If you're comfortable with the bottom leg straight, we're going to keep it straight. Keep breathing. In and out. Out and in. Heel in towards the behind. Reach through the ball of the foot. Come all the way down. Heel in towards the behind. Come all the way forward as high up as you can. Reverse it now. Heel in towards the behind, knees all the way back, come forward. Can't lift anymore, bend the knee. Breathe out and in. Remember, you can be propped up here as long as you're not slouching into your shoulder. You're breathing. We're going to take 3 more. You can also be here or here or here. Last 2. Last 1, and bend your knees. Pat your hip. Rest. Breathe out. We're going to do the other side, and then we'll stretch out the hips. So if you need to pause, take that stretch for your hip, feel free to do so. If you're ready to switch sides. Whenever you need water, get your water. Stay hydrated. So if you can, we're lining everything up in a straight line. You could use the back edge of your mat if that works. Or if you have one of the lines on your mat, one of the alignment mats, maybe use that. We're going to try and stack ankles, knees, hips, shoulders, bottom palm down, top hand overhead if you can. Deep breath in as you lift up and scissor. 2, 3, exhale, connect, lift, and reach. Push the ground away with that bottom hand. Inhale, lengthen and kick. 2, 3, exhale, connect, lift, and reach. Inhale, down and scissor. Exhale from below the navel. We're going to try 5 more banana splits if you can. If that's too much, stop and rest when you need to rest. Focus on inhaling and expanding. Exhaling out all the carbon dioxide, making space for the next deep breath. Staying in one straight line. Seeing how high you can lift the toes. Feeling the lower belly and those top obliques working. Last 3. Breathe in. Last 2. Last 1. Breathe in and out. Beautiful. Come all the way down. Decide how you feel comfortable. We're going to take that top leg about hip high. Oh, we had it pointed, and we're going to do little circles. Deep breath in if you can, circle forward. Breathe in, breathe out, and circle. Try to keep it hip high. Deep breaths as you lengthen your spine. Exhale from below the navel. 4 more like this if you can. If you need to lay down and rest, rest. Last 2. Last 1. Reverse it if you can. Breathe out. Oh, this isn't what we did. We did shut the door. Okay, I'm sorry. I knew something didn't feel right. We'll do shut the door right after this. I knew something wasn't quite right. I just couldn't quite remember. Here's the last one. Bend your knee, deep breath in, shut the door. Inhale, bend the knee, and kick. Remember, you can come behind the head if you like. Breathe out and try to keep it hip high as you move. So try not to let the knee, ankle, and hip come out of alignment. We're going to do 3 more of shut the door. Last 2. Last 1. Deep breath in, take it up and down. Try not to go below hip high if you can help it. Breathe out as you lift and in as you lower. Exhale up, inhale down. Breathe out from below the belly button, tightening up that lower belly if you can as you lift. Remembering to come down and rest if you're slouching and feeling it in the rib cage and shoulder. Let's do the last one. Beautiful. Bend the knee, and we're going to bicycle forward. Breathe in and out. Keep lengthening out of your hip. Heel in towards the behind. Come all the way forward as high as you can go. Come all the way down and back, reaching out of the ball of the foot if you're able. Activate your quadriceps, your hamstrings, your calf. Feel it in the ball of the foot, the whole front of the belly. One more, and we're going to reverse. Deep breath in. Exhale, go backwards. Breathe in and out. Slow, deep breaths. Paying attention to what you're feeling in your body. Maybe flexing that bottom foot, using the pinky toe and heel to stabilize you. Let's do 2 more. Last one. Beautiful. And I think that was it. That's all I can remember right now. So we're going to come onto the back and stretch out. So when you get onto your back, we're going to do both sides. Doesn't matter which leg first. Point it up to the sky. Other knee is bent. We're going to cross over, so that top leg, knee is out to the side. In my case, I have the right knee up to the ceiling. I'm taking my left knee out to the side for my reclined pigeon or figure 4 stretch. Feel your body breathing. Shoulders down your back. Take slow, deep breaths. Soften your throat and face and forehead. Soften your shoulders and belly and hips. If it's nice, we're going to pause here a little bit longer, maybe making some little micro mini movements to the left or the right, or making a little circle. Perhaps inhale, straighten your arms and release the pressure, and exhale, gently squeeze in, bending your elbows to where it feels nice. Or if it's good to hold it, you can hold it. Whatever your body says yes to for the next few deep breaths. Just exploring that hip and thigh. Breathing in, know you're breathing in. Breathing out, know you're breathing out. Maybe one more breath. Before we switch sides, we're going to mix in a twist. So if that bottom foot is floating, in my case it's the right foot, I'm going to set it down without changing anything else, cross the top leg over. So in my case, left thigh over the right. Arms out shoulder high, deep breath in and find a twist. Knees across the body, head away from the knees. So I've got knees to my right, head to my left, so I'm getting a nice stretch down the whole left side of my body. Breathe deeply, and on your exhale, surrender your body weight to the mat. Spread all 10 fingers. Take one more deep breath. Let it all go. Gently, slowly bring your knees back into center. Unwind, and we're going to switch sides. So in my case, right knee out to the side, left knee up to the sky. I can just press my right inner thigh away with my right fingertips. Or if I want a deeper stretch, I can reach through the window and interlace behind my left thigh. If I have very open hips, I can use my right elbow and my right inner thigh for a little more exploration. But go where it's safe to go. See where your hip needs a little bit more this morning, a little more support, a little more stretch after that side series. We're going to take another breath here, 2 here, enjoying the hip stretch. And then when you're ready, we're going to find our way into plank. So if it would be nice for you to come up into teaser or boat, you can inhale and lengthen fingers to toes. Exhale from below the belly button and pike up. And then maybe find your way through and into plank. If that doesn't work for you, you're always welcome to find your own way. Round to the side. You can also choose plank on elbows or fists or interlaced fingers, anything that's working for you with the forearms down, maybe one knee. Lengthen out of center as you breathe in, away from the waist through your head and heels. And as you breathe out, if it's safe, pull that lower belly in and up. In towards the spine and up towards the chin. Feel your body breathing. Slow, deep breaths. One more breath. If you can, we're going to try some taps. Right hand to the left shoulder, left hand to the right shoulder. Do what you're able. Breathe out. Again, if you need to take a knee or both knees, you can. So there's usually a way to make it accessible. If you're having a wrist issue, you can try fist, even with one or both knees down, and switch it up. We're going to do a few more. Do what you can. Breathe out. One more to each side. And if you're able, we're going to push back into down dog. If you need child's pose, take your child's pose. Breathe in down dog. Hips up, head down, heels down. Find length along the whole back side of your body. Let your breath fall out. Maybe let your head turn right and left and explore the neck a little bit. Take another breath or two here. And down dog is a rest position, and child's pose if it's not. And as you're ready, take the right leg up into three-leg dog if you can. Breathe. Soften. Head down, toes up. On your exhale, knee into the chest, find your plank. Inhale, take it back. Exhale, one-legged plank, knee in if you can. One more time. You can also do this with the left knee down. If you have a shoulder or wrist issue or you just need to modify today. Deep breath in. Now we're going to go across the body over the left elbow. Inhale back. Exhale, cross the body over the left elbow. One more time. Inhale back. Over the left elbow. Do what you can. Now we're going over the right. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Lower belly in. Breathe out. One more time. Breathe in. Breathe out. Deep breath in. We're going to make a little box if we can. Bring your right knee over above the left elbow. Drop it down. Take it across and up. One more box. Over, down, across, and up. Back into three-leg dog. Breathe. We're going to reverse it. Coming over the right elbow. If you need left knee down, you can do this. Drop it. Over, up, and across. One more time. There's almost always a way to make it accessible. Back into your three-leg dog. Deep breath in. We're going to twist. Open up the hip. If you have wild thing or flip the dog, go for it. If not, and you want to stretch out in a nice side plank, take that. Breathe. Open up. One more deep breath. When you're ready, unwind. And we'll try the other side. If you need a break, you can always take child's pose. As you're ready, left leg up in three-leg dog. Deep breath in. Exhale, we're going to go cross the body to the right elbow. Inhale back. Exhale, cross the body. One more time. Breathe in and out. And let's take it to the left side. Breathe. One more if you can, and we're going to start the boxes. So let's start on the right side. Go down, over, up, and across. Down, over, up. Reverse it, across, down, over, and up. One more box. Beautiful. Take it back up. Start to bend and twist. Open the hip. Maybe flip it over if that's good. Breathe. Side plank if this is too much. Child's pose if you really need to rest. Stretch as long as you like. When you're ready, rest in child's pose or down dog. Let your head be heavy. Let your breath fall out. Take one more deep breath or two. And as you're ready, bring your knees to the mat. Find your way up onto your knees, standing on the knees. We're going to go into camel. Hands behind the back, fingertips down, elbows hugging in, heart lifting up. Breathe. Slow, deep breaths. Just go where you can. If lifting the chin is too much, chin comes down. Make sure your hands are not in your low back. They're just above the bottom, lengthening your low back down. When you're ready to come out, chin down first. Begin to push your hips backward towards your heels. And we're going to come to seated. If you need support, put a block or a pillow or a folded up towel or blanket under the bottom, whatever you have handy that you can use. One more slow, deep breath. Let it all go. If possible, we're going to move forward to seated towards the front edge of the mat on the feet and hips. And if you can, we're going to settle the bottom down in between the heels. Maybe moving your calf muscles off to the side so there's more space to get your thighs and bottom in between the feet. If your body doesn't bend that way, don't force it. If you're better sitting on the soles of the feet, do that. If you're better sitting on a blanket or block, do that. Feel your body breathing. And if it's safe, we're going to start to melt backwards. If at any point it's too much, come out and rest. Just going where you feel called. Maybe the elbows can come down, maybe not. Maybe the crown of your head comes down, maybe not today. Maybe your elbows can start to slide forward or apart as your chin tucks and your body flattens. Again, maybe not today. Some of us may even be comfortable reaching fingertips overhead or holding opposite elbows. So again, if this is way too much, come out. Maybe find child's pose, maybe bounce your knees, wiggle your feet. Whatever you choose, find your breath. Feel your body. Honor yourself. Pause to be a human being for just a moment. In whatever way your intuition guides you. Softening your jaw and forehead and throat. And when you feel ready, reverse whatever you did to come down. Maybe hands back to the soles of the feet and gently push through the elbows as you lift through the chin and find the crown of your head. Once the crown of the head is down, I can push strongly into the elbows and bring chin to the chest. And then lean to one side as you inch the other hand back. And then bring the second hand back as you push the ground away and lift through your heart and head. Once you're seated, take a breath. Lengthen out your legs. Gently bounce. Rock. Take your feet wide and rock in and out. And then spread your toes, circle your ankles, go the other way. Beautiful. And let's scoot forward towards the front of the mat a little bit so that when we lie down, we're stretched out on the mat. Lengthen fingers to heels. Hug your legs into your chest one at a time, squeezing shins or thighs. Squeezing out your breath, lengthening your low back. Rock softly. Feel your body breathing in this shape. Notice what's different as you roll across the back, like a little back massage. Feeling your feet and relaxing the feet. And then start to bring your fingertips, your thumbs underneath your hips to help support your low back. Bring your toes up to the ceiling. Take a deep breath in, and on your exhale, begin to flex your feet, reaching from your hips to your heels, out and down, just where it's safe to go, engaging that lower belly. Whenever you need to stop, stop. Draw your knees in and up on an inhale. Exhale, reach out and down. Inhale, pull in and up. Exhale, out and down. And our little water wheel. So if you have a low back issue, feel free to keep a much smaller circle with your knees bent the whole time, maybe where you can see your toes. We're still keeping a little tuck under in the low back. The low back is flattened to the mat. We're still pulling in below the belly button Still keeping shoulders and wrist and face soft. We're going to do 2 more water wheels in this direction if you can. 1 more. Breathe in and out. And when you get to the bottom, deep breath in. Exhale, reverse and lift up. Inhale, bend and extend. Exhale, out and up. Breathe in and out from below the navel. Remember that you can keep it small and you can point or flex as you need to if you get foot cramps or have low back issues or neck pain. Let's do 3 more like this if we can. If you have shoulder stand or plow in your practice, you can prep to go into shoulder stand or plow after this last one right here. So if that's a yes, feel free. If it's a no, you can take bridge or legs up the wall or another inversion that feels safe and comfortable to your body today. Give yourself 30 seconds to 2 minutes to play with your inversion, something where your hips are above your heart if possible. So again, you could just put your feet up on the wall. You could put your legs up in a chair. You could put them on the couch if you don't quite reach over. So they could rest on the chair this way. Or if you were down, they could rest up on a chair this way with the chair in front of you. So even just knees up, anything that you can do with the legs up. Or up the wall, that's good too. I'm just going to pause another 30 seconds or so. If that's too long and you need to come down, come down. If you get dizzy or lightheaded, listen to your body. As you roll down from your shoulder stand or plow, if you were there, we're going to go right into fish if you can. Lifting through the heart, pushing through your elbows, lifting through your chin, breathing. If it's safe, maybe bring hands into namaste. If we're comfortable balancing on the crown of the head. If you have neck issues or that's not safe today, don't do that. And you take 1 more deep breath into your heart space. Shoulders down. When you're ready, hands back down. Push through your forearms from palms to elbows as you bring your chin to your chest, your head away from your heels, straightening and lengthening your body. And when you're all the way down, toes open, palms up, pause, breathe. Feel what there is to feel. Let it all go. Take a deep breath in. On your exhale, begin to flex the left foot and draw the right leg into your chest, squeezing your right shin or thigh. Take another deep breath in as you lengthen out top of the head to left heel, and then begin to twist across your body. Knee to the left, head to the right. Option A is to pause here and rest. Option B is to bring your left hand to your right foot. And if they connect, maybe begin to straighten out that right knee. Your leg doesn't need to go all the way straight. And if you don't reach the foot, you might be able to reach the thigh, or you might have a belt, a necktie, the tie from your bathrobe, anything handy that you could wrap around the ball of the foot so that you can reach. You want the sensation of the right hip dropping down towards your left foot. The very bendy are welcome to bend the left knee and bring the top of the left foot into that right hand. Take another breath or 2. If you're holding that right foot, you're very comfortably dropping the right hip, or even if you're holding a strap, maybe begin to bend that left elbow and draw the foot up towards your head more. So I'll just lift up so you can see what I mean, up this way. Only go where it's safe. Don't push your body past your own personal edge today in this moment. And when you're ready to unwind, left leg begins to straighten if it was bent. Right knee begins to bend if it was straight. And just begin to rock side to side. You're going to take the right shin and the right hand, deep breath in, start to drop open to the right. So the right pinky toe and right heel begin to drop towards the floor. Look to the left if that's nice. Breathe into your right hip and inner thigh. Let it go. Take one more deep breath. Soften your shoulders. Go back into center. Lengthen the right leg out. Stretch overhead. Fingers to heels. Deep breath in. On your exhale, hug your left leg in and squeeze shin or thigh, whatever you can reach. Take a deep breath in. Guide the left leg across the body to the right, and just pause here, breathing. This is a nice stretch. Stay here and enjoy it. If it's too much, prop up that left knee with a little pillow or block or something that you can rest the left calf and foot and knee on. If you like a deeper stretch, you can take your strap or your hand to your left foot and extend out through the heel. And stay here as you drop the left hip down towards the right foot, away from your head, and or play with that right foot bent into the left hand. Full pretzel stretch if it's nice. You can look to the left or anywhere you get a nice shoulder and hip stretch. Feel your body breathing. Surrender your body weight to the mat a little bit more with each out breath. When you're ready, gently, slowly unwind, straightening the bent leg, bending the straight leg. If you like, you can move this left knee around a little bit, holding the shin or thigh, maybe circle at the hip socket. And then we're going to start to drop left pinky toe and heel off to the side, feeling that left inner thigh, breathing, and again, propping up the left foot with a little pillow or blanket or block if you need it to feel safe and supported. Keep that right bottom and on the mat. Try not to let it lift up and over. Maybe one more breath. You can anchor the right hip down with the right hand if that's nice. Now when you're ready, lengthen and stretch. Deep breath in, reach fingers to heels, and then on your exhale, point the toes. Take a deep breath in. If you can, pull that space below your belly button in and up, and we're going to see if we can float the toes up just an inch or 2 or 3. If you need to tuck the thumbs under your hips to support your back, you can do that. Breathe. One more breath if you're able, and release. So if you put hands under the hips so that you can lift the legs up, we're going to bring arms back overhead, palms up if you can, flex your feet. Take a deep breath in. On your exhale, pull that space below your belly button into the low back, up towards the chin, as long as it doesn't make you nauseous. If you're able, keep the arms by the ears or even behind the ears, and we're going to peel up just a little bit, just about midway up the shoulder blades. Keep reaching, breathing, hugging in that lower belly. One more breath, come all the way down. Relax everything, soften. Take one more deep breath. Really relax your shoulders, your arms, your head, your legs, your hips. Rest if you need rest. You're always welcome to circle or go into child's pose. If you can, deep breath in. We're going to start to reach through the fingertips, lengthen out through the toes, hollow out that lower navel, tuck lower belly, tuck your lower back under. Keep reaching out of the fingertips and see if we can lift the upper body up like we did just a moment ago. Arms by or behind the ears. Find a position you might be able to hold, lower belly pulled in, length through the fingertips, lift the feet up if you can, breathe, just an inch or 2 or 3. Reach, hollow out the lower belly, one more breath, and gently release down. Wiggle your shoulders and hips a little bit. Wonderful. So we're going to come onto all fours. You can find your own way there, knees into the chest, roll onto the right side. Unless you want to pike it up and come onto all fours this way, always up to you. You're going to do a little tail wag, just loosen up shoulders and hips after that hollow body plank. Let your head be heavy, or you can circle it around in any way that feels nice. And we're going to do some thread the needle. So when you feel ready, if you like a pillow or a block for your side of the face, set that up. If you need to take your glasses off, take them off. On an inhale, right arm sweeps way up. On an exhale, thread through. Right shoulder, cheek, and ear to the mat, or maybe right arm down in that little pillow or block or folded up towel or blanket under your head. Take a deep breath in. Begin to roll your hips softly back and to the right, exploring that right shoulder. And then inhale, weight into the left knee. Take some pressure away from that right shoulder. Exhale, gently push into the left hand, roll your hips back into the right, explore that right shoulder, see where it's safe to go. Inhale, weight back into the left knee. One more time. Exhale, roll your hips gently, slowly back into the right. Just see where it's safe for you to explore. Begin to wiggle the right fingertips. Take a deep breath into your right shoulder. As you exhale, wiggle the right fingertips one more time. One more deep breath into that right shoulder if it's safe. Let it go. If at any point you need to come out, come out. If you can, left arm sweeps up, deep breath in. Stay here, or maybe start to bring it behind your back, over towards that right hip or inner thigh. Take a deep breath in. If it's safe, begin to gently pull back through your left elbow, bringing the left shoulder over the right shoulder. Breathe. Again, if you need to come out, come out. If your body's happy, stay and enjoy. If you have any other variations you like to play with, like taking flight, make time and space to explore. When you're ready, both knees are down, left hand in front of your face. Push through the left hand as you inhale your right arm straight up. Take a breath out and in here, look down, circle the right wrist. And when you're ready, come back down. Take a moment, feel your shoulders, your hips, your neck. Make sure we didn't overdo on that right side of your neck. If you like something to set up on the left side, shift it over. Balance your shoulders and hips, and as you're ready, left arm up, deep breath in. Reach, 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 feel your nice shoulder stack. Exhale, thread the needle. Left shoulder down, away from the earlobe as you settle in, head supported or not. Breathe in. As you breathe out, slowly begin to rock your hips back and to the left. Let go of the carbon dioxide. Inhale deeply, 3-part breaths into the belly, rib cage, and chest as you can as we go to the right knee. Exhale from below the navel as the hips roll gently back into the left. 2 more times, explore, breathe in and out. Soften your jaw and forehead. If you don't like that behind the back bound alternative, the taking flight isn't for you. Another choice is just a fingertip walk that right arm straight forward and to release your right wrist and elbow and armpit down to the ground for as long as you feel safe. Remember to come out whenever the shoulder and neck is telling you it's been there too long so we don't overstretch, especially if it's your first time or you have a prior injury. If you like to explore and it's safe, feel free to take that time to explore shoulders, hips, balance. Whatever feels good to you in this moment, trusting your intuition, always letting it guide you. Yoga teachers lose their balance sometimes too. Stay as long as you wish. When you're ready, come down, wag your tail, and one more cat and cow. Anything else your body needs, make time for that. When you're ready, we're going to find our way back onto the back. And begin to rock softly. Feel into your shoulders and hips, adjusting anything that feels tight or needs to loosen up. And when you're ready, begin to come into your reclined cobbler's pose, soles of your feet together, knees wide. If you like support for your knees, little blankets or blocks or pillows, grab those and tuck them under your knees and thighs. Feel your body breathing in your body breathing out. On your inhale, gently expand. On your exhale, surrender and let go. Begin to see if you can tune into the sensation of your heart beating inside your chest. Maybe you can feel your heartbeat in other places. Sometimes near the wrists and hands, sometimes the throat or head, sometimes the feet or hips or belly. Pausing to feel and be a human being, not a human doing. Take another deep breath or two. When you're ready, push the soles of your feet into each other, heel, toe your feet towards the edges of your mat. So inner thighs come together, feet go wider, and just shift your feet wherever the knees, ankles, and hips are happy. Take a deep breath. Soften your jaw. Take another deep breath and soften your forehead on your exhalation. And then breathe into that space below your belly button. Soften and relax your belly and low back. Release your feet, your knees so they're hip width apart. And then begin to slide out so your legs are long, hips to heels. Reach through the heels, reach, 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 and gently circle. Let your toes rock in and out and fall open. Let your head turn to one side and then the other. Start to find that place in the back of your skull where you feel perfectly centered and balanced. Take a deep breath into the chest and shoulders and heart space. And as you let go of the breath, let your shoulders and arms sink 2 inches further into the floor. Expand all the way down to the bottom of your rib cage, opening up the space in between your ribs with your in-breath. With your out-breath, surrender, let go. And take one more deep breath into that lower belly. Soften your lower belly, soften your lower back. And take one more little awareness scan from the crown of your head to the tips of your fingers and toes. Noticing if there's any spot of tension that's still holding on. And if you find a place, surround it with your breath. And as you let go of your breath, invite the tension to let go and leave your body with the carbon dioxide. As you're ready, gently return your attention to the present moment and begin to deepen your breathing. Slowly wiggle your fingers and your toes. Begin to turn your palms down and then up as you flex your ankles and circle your feet. Let your head turn to one side and then the other. Sweep your arms overhead, take a deep breath in, start to bring your heels together as you reach through the toes or balls of the feet if you're able. And then on your exhale, begin to hug into your chest. Rock softly side to side. Bring your right arm overhead, take a deep breath in. Roll onto your right side and rest. Feel your body breathing. Let it all go. And as you're ready, gently and slowly make your way up to seated, eyes closed if you can. Take a deep breath. Let it all go. Bring your hands together in front of your heart. On your inhale, reach out and up with gratitude and grace, receiving all that there is. And as you come home, ask for clarity in your mind, speech, and heart. The light within me bows before the light within each one of you. Namaste.